Now, before we get to a preview of today's featured quest, which is required, everyone is required to do it, and you'll find out why when you get there. There's nothing difficult about it. I want to talk about this quote from Albert Einstein. You may have heard of him, and talking about one of the problems with formal education today. The Mac Lab is an experiment in education trying to give students the power, trying to create a student-centered, self-directed, self-paced learning environment where some kids flourish and some kids flounder. Now, I want to give you an out here, but this knowledge should help free yourself, and this isn't new. I've said it all year long. You have been programmed thoroughly to expect a certain experience in school. You're told what to learn, you learn it, you're tested on it, and the scores are entered in a grade book. And it's all just math, and it's straightforward, and there's not a lot of room for curiosity. Well, in here, and it's a flawed system just like the other, we're trying to discover a new combination of challenges, freedoms, responsibilities that will enable you to break free of your conditioning, to break free and become a superhero. So go ahead, hit this featured quest, but before we get there, this quote from Einstein is out of Johns Hopkins. It's one of America's most respected institutes of higher education, and it's in their School of Education. They lead with this Einstein quote. I find that very interesting. And then last but not least, these slides have been here all year. So one of the first things you did in here, you were directed back to this page, told to go through this, told to review these. And I want to ask you, have you ever been back through these? Have you ever considered what the message was at the beginning of the year and reflected on your path? Well, that's part of the challenge. It's going to be laid out in today's featured quest, and it's up to you to decide how to answer those questions. Have a great day and a great last week before finals.